Good evening, wherever you are. Hope you are keeping well. Ladies and gentlemen, my question today, or where I could like to discuss more, is about what do you think Honorable Raila Odinga has to do in order to convince the people of the mountain that indeed you are a leader of no partiality, you are a leader who will be listening to every individual. Ladies and gentlemen, what are the strategies that Raila Odinga must use to convince the entire Kenyans pertaining his age and the ethnic groups that hates him so much? Ladies and gentlemen, is it possible for you to sell a pork or to sell pork in a mosque? Those are some of questions that on my side, I think Raila Odinga need to consider that if he wants to be the president of the Republic of Kenya, then he must work on it. Not forgetting that he needs again to show people that he is ready to share with people what he has. Because Dr. William Ruto, he has told people that, you know what, come to my place, Karen, come there, we sit down, we eat together, we share political ideas. Is Honorable Raila Odinga going to do so? Is he going to change the mind of people from knowing that he's stingy? He don't give out what he has, and yet he's not poor. Ladies and gentlemen, those are things like a youth of this country, the voice of the youth, we could like to reflect on. This is, to start with, first question that I ask: which criteria that is going to use? We have seen him starting going to church, which is a very good thing. Even reading the Bible on Sunday. He decided even to go to read the Bible for the first time in the church, and they operated very well. And everyone who was in that church, he came out with something from the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verse 11, that the plan, trying to tell the mountain, he has a good plan for them. That some days they have been, neglected, simply because people know that in the mountain is where the president comes from. But inside, the Kikuyu people are the most people who are crying every day. So, Honorable Raila Odinga, he has started telling them, I have the good thing for you. There's a new Jerusalem. That is what the Honorable Raila Odinga is telling the people of the mountain. And indeed, they received him well. So it means, ladies and gentlemen, one, Raila Amolo Odinga should not wait for the president to start. He should not wait until the president started going or introducing him to the mountain. So that is number one thing. He should go to the people. He should go to the ground to know what is in the ground, because he can be going around with readers and they are telling him, you know what, the ground is okay. But in my opinion, I'm thinking that Raila Amolo Odinga should go to the people, regardless of how they're going to receive him. It doesn't matter. They're going to buy that book, which people continue insinuating that Raila Amolo Odinga is like selling a pork in the mosque. But I'm telling you, for him, is an experienced politics. Is the longest serving politician that we have in this country. Secondly, Raila Amolo Odinga, after BBI was announced null and void, it gave him so much credit. So, in my opinion, Raila Amolo Odinga should use the BBI amendment and tell them, look, in the mountain, you are so populated, but at the end of the day, what do you get? You are being, grouped among the counties that have, very few people. He needs to tell the people that it is about one man, one vote, one shilling. And ladies and gentlemen, Raila Amolo Odinga is going to win the mountain people. He's going to tell the people, look, I've been fighting for you. He should stop, my that point is that Raila Amolo Odinga should stop telling the mountain people narratives. Because nowadays people, they don't mind about what you want to tell them that you have done. It's about what you are going to do for them. So it should stop this nonsense of telling people stories. I heard Kibaki, my dad did this and this to Kenyatta, the forefather of this nation. Let him tell the people what he wants to do for the Kenyan people. And people are going to vote for him. Because everyone knows, without Raila, we wouldn't having this devolution government that we are having today. Without Raila, they wouldn't have the Thika highway, where people are purporting this road guy wants to kill us. You see, he's being demolishing all our houses, but today they're smiling. So those ideas, they are very important if Raila Amolo Odinga is going to work on it. Another thing, I'm asking Raila Amolo Odinga, Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, to start sharing with the youths of this country. I mean, in Kenya politics, is about money. You don't give out handouts, you share those with the youths and tell them, look, panapo wasema palipiki neno, and as a father, I want to share with you what I have. Then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you that Raila Odinga will be the next president of the Republic of Kenya. The fourth point that I would like to echo on or to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, is the point of not neglecting other people. Raila Odinga should not be in a comfort zone. He needs to come out. He needs to pronounce himself clear. And not to think that those people who have been supporting him, they are going to continue supporting him no matter what. He should go to those places. He needs to go to the coast. He needs to go to the western part of Kenya. He needs, to move all over the country. Not to wait until the 2022, that is when he's going to start campaigning. It will be too late for him. Ladies and gentlemen, he has the spirit. But maybe the body is not allowing him. About age. How is he going to talk about the age? To the youths, it is very important. How is he going to show them, you know what? I'm old, but I'm able to do this and this. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter how old he is. When Joe Biden was campaigning, he decided to show people like, yes, he will. How? Going all places. Dancing the music of the youths. A little bit, there's no big deal. If Raila Odinga is going to use as shame to confuse the people, the youths, and then tell them, despite the fall of the BBI, still, he will fight for the youths to get that period, the grace period of time of doing business. And that is what is going to change the mind of the youth. Like I heard him saying, he was saying, kufunjika kwa mwiko is not the end of cooking. Si mwisho wa mapishi. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you this, that Raila Odinga is going to win big. Why do I believe so? It is because Raila Odinga now, he knows the criteria that he's going to use to tame Ruto. Ruto, he has reached the climax. And then, all of a sudden, he has been downgraded. We saw the other day, the security were being, repressed by AB administration police. That means that is how they are going to kill him. When he's climbing the mountain, he should be very, very careful. He should learn from mistakes that Honorable or Dr. Ruto has made. not to repeat the same mistake. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? That was my opinion. What is your opinion?